Hi everyone, welcome to Naija Diaries. This is KUMUYI Olubakemi Mercy, your host on live session. Today on live session, we will be talking about decision. Okay, decisions are the results you arrive at. They are choices we decide to make as humans. Making decisions is not limited to ourselves. We make decisions for people. You make decisions about your life. That has to do with your life and probably the life of so many other people. But then I'll be dwelling more on individual decisions. Decisions are very, very important. You make decisions to get married, to opt for a job, to do a lot of things, to buy things. In fact, it doesn't matter how petty or enormous it is, but then the fact that you decide to step out of your house, it is a decision you make. It is a choice that you decide to make. I want to believe that no matter how intelligent or how exposed you are, sometimes we tend to make bad decisions. At some point in our life, we might have made some decisions that you feel like, when you look back, when you try reminiscing, you feel like, I shouldn't have. But then we sometimes tend to forget, or we tend to make choices probably at the heat of the moment. You just feel like sometimes, for some people that might want to do something, you'll be like, I feel like doing this thing, and at the end you make the wrong choices. A new decision does not overrule the bad decision you already made. You've made that bad decision and that is it. You just own up to it and take responsibility. But then Yorubas would say that once you've got a scar on you, it's going to be there forever. Even if you use the most expensive skincare in the world, probably you want to wax it, okay? But then, a new decision does not overrule the bad ones you already made. But then, it's just going to be like a corrective measure for the one you did. So that you can actually talk out of experience. People will learn from the bad decision you made. There are some people married wrong. Now, when they want to tell others, when they want people to learn from them, they'll be like, learn from me. I fell in love at the wrong time in my life, but then see my life. Because I don't want you to fall. Something like that. You become a motivational speaker. I'll be willing to hear you. On a serious note, you make a bad decision, fine. Own up to it. Learn and grow from it. It does not kill anybody. So you make decisions so that you can actually amplify the ones you made earlier. But nevertheless, the fact that you make a bad decision or you made a wrong choice does not mean that you cannot retrace your steps. No, it's not the end of life. The fact that you make a wrong decision today, tomorrow you might decide to make the right one. But then it's going to be born out of experience, probably from the choices you made earlier. Why do we even need to make decisions as humans? You make decisions to make better decisions. I have seen people who have made a decision and at the end of everything, they be like, no, I can't because I made a bad decision and still retire. No, I would have to, there's motivational speakers will say, do not retire until you fire, something like that. They just want to keep trying. You might make a bad decision now, but then you might just reflect and be like, I can do better. For someone who dropped out of school, who decided to drop out of school, at some point they might feel like, okay, I'm not too old to go back to school, and they just go back to school and just see them graduating at 80, graduating at 84. I have someone that graduated at the age of 64. So nonetheless, you make decisions so that you can actually amplify the ones you made earlier. Number 2, making decisions, well, this time making right decisions helps you save time. Making the right decision saves you the pain that you ought to experience. Because I tell people that everybody in life knows the right thing to do. We all know that a decision can actually make and can mar us, irrespective of how wise or how, I don't want to say how daft anybody is. I believe that whatsoever we do, we know what we are doing. Either you are acting because of the heat of the moment, or it's just a reflex action at that point. But we know if we are wrong, we know we are wrong. There was something I told somebody, I think 2 days back. I knew I was wrong, but it's a decision I made to be wrong at that time. Making the right decision helps you save time. It saves you unnecessary pleas. I said something to somebody. I know that that person is not supposed to do it, but I just enforce like it must. I know it is. I am proudly, in fact, I proudly made that wrong decision. But 2 days later, I'll be like, and I'll call the person like, I know you're not supposed to do, and I know I'm supposed to tell you to do this or that, but I just felt like it's, yes, I felt like I wanted to be stupid, and yes, I was very stupid. But then, making the right decisions helps you save time, and in some cases, it helps you save costs. There are some places that you want to go to, but you know that you are trying to waste your resources. You are trying to impress some people. Some people will not send you. What you think say they send you, but no, you know that you are not fit, or you're not okay enough to make that decision at that point, decision to go to that place at that point. But because you wanted to be in people's faces, you wanted to impress, you wanted to create a persona that you want people to know, but then you eventually fall into trouble. But then when you make the right decision, it helps you to save cost. It helps you to save. A friend was telling me, was it earlier, and he said that there was a place he was supposed to go to, but when he calculated the cost and everything, he was like, he can actually put this into something else. I'm like, oh, Kemi, I did not go. That is it. That is somebody that is willing to make the right decision. If he had actually decided to make the wrong decision, he'll be the one to drink the gari. I won't be there. That is just that about that. So making the right decision helps you save time, and in some cases helps you save cost. Number 3, when you make the right decision, your commitment to some things will be stronger. There is this input of energy that you put into a new decision. There was a guy that said to be an intern in a company, and I was not like, this is not your field, but it was like, I want to do this. So when he now related everything to me and he explained himself, I was like, no, I was not telling him that I know that this commitment thing is, sometimes we see the end of the picture. When you make decision deals with structure, having a plan, having a structure. You already foreseeing the end results. The commitment, the energy you're going to put into it will be greater and be stronger, and it will be evident, yes, in your life. People will see it. Like, it's not something it's not intrinsic, it's not something that will be hidden. Everybody will see that, no, this guy is committed to a cause, and that is very, very important. That is why we all need to make the right decisions now. But then some people make commitment, like when people are very committed to making bad decisions too. We should not forget that too. You don't have money to do something, but because you know that you want to be in the face of everybody, you want to spite some people, or you just want to try to prove a point, then they start borrowing money from different. They are committed to a wrong cause. And yeah, talking about a bad commitment, making bad decision and being committed to it. There was somebody that was in a relationship, and the guy is always beating her, like beating her 247. There was a point where she passed out, and some of us had to just rally around and take her to the hospital. But then she was committed to that bad cause to the extent that, she fell pregnant, and still same thing till this moment. And that is, she's committed to a wrong cause. So you can be committed, but to a wrong cause. You can make decisions, but to a wrong cause. So you have to be very careful. That's why I said decision can actually mar you and can actually make you. If you are trying to be committed to something, make sure it is something that is worth it. It is something that would help you uphold your integrity, even as human, as a person. Something that is going to make you happy. Something that is going to make you sleep well at night. So now to the very last one. I know there are so many reasons why we have to make decisions, right decisions, of course. But then I'm going to wrap it up with this. When you make the right decision, you tend to make fewer mistakes. There's something they call try and retry technique or something. When you know that, okay, I already saw this coming. Yeah, there are some decisions to make, and you'll be like, these are the downlines, or these are the things that can actually crop up. But then and you embrace it. When you make bad decisions, you won't make fewer mistakes. In fact, you will still make larger mistakes because you're not willing to learn. But when you've already made some decisions and you probably failed while at it, making other decisions now is going to come with lesser mistakes. That's why you see people who have gotten married for like 4 or 5 times, you know, their choices would be different. Now, somebody who got married to a deadbeat husband, probably when they are trying the second marriage, they would definitely not get married to a deadbeat father or a deadbeat husband. This is not actually limited to individuals. It's also extended to people who have people under them. Probably you're a model, or you're a role model to some people. You have so many proteges and all of that. These are things, these are tips you can actually use. Yeah, you can actually implement for you to have a good and smooth relationship with whoever it is you want to have a relationship with. And also your romantic relationship, marriage relationship, whatever it is, you know, and just for everybody to live a better life, to be happy. That is the essence of making right decisions. Most times when I make the right decisions, I'm always very happy. I've made bad decisions fine too. Yes, I've learned from them and it has helped me a whole lot. You know, I live better, I do my things better, and at some when it gets to a point in your life where you make that decision and it's going to be solid. You know, you just be like, I want to do this and I will do it. Yeah, that is a decision. You know, you get to that stage and that is perfectly fine. I hope you've been able to learn a thing or the other from this very short video. Till I come your way the next time, I remain myself and your host. But then don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. We remain Naija Diaries and we love you so very much. Thank you.
You can kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, Naija Diaries.